games that I see these two in bracket, and I'm sitting here being like, yo, I hope to see this on stream.
Right.
This and like Dyer versus Epic Gabriel are always just absolute treats to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. All of the Smackdowns, all the Mellows, all of the Juicies that you see this matchup at, we're seeing it once again. Dyer and Goblin, another part of their multi-parted saga, to say the least. And it's winners finals this time.
Now, something I'm noticing immediately is that Dyer's playing a lot of the keep away game. He knows he doesn't have better frame data, so he wants to go away. He wants to run away and get that grenade out.
Hit and run.
Yeah.
He's going for more of a hit and run strategy where he just gets a single hit, goes back into safety, and Goblin, he's just kind of forced to reset his own mindset.
He almost got the shield break.
Yeah. And with, again, against Chrom, getting a shield break, that's quite important, man, because you leave any sort of advantage for a Chrom player, and he will absolutely execute. Look at this. No, Goblin actually misses out. Goblin misses on the combo. Again, Chrom isn't exactly his core character, so we are seeing two secondaries on our hands, but this is still just a slugfest, man.
This is like half a secondary.
Yeah,
this is like Goblin 1.0.
First secondary.
Oh, no, 1.5. 1.5.
Second first Aries.
Yeah.
Co-main.
That being said, though, first blood does go to Dyer. We do see Goblin, again, taking the knowledge he learned from more of raw neutral from his game against, was it Doth? And kind of applying that to here, where the only puzzle piece he was missing was the projectile game.
Okay.
But he's fought against, think of how many other characters and players he's fought that do hit and run projectile.
Right.
Banjo.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, and the thing with Banjo's, projectiles, they don't exactly go that far. So Dyer really is forced to get right up in Goblin's face, throw out that egg grenade, throw out, that neutral B egg.
Yeah.
And other than that, Dyer, he really has to get up in Chrom's face, and that's honestly insanely dangerous. And you'll have interactions like that where Goblin is just able to punish a single bad move from Dyer with a simple F smash.
Oh,
ooh, trying to read.
Oh, that was dangerous on how close he came in for that forward smash. He was trying to bull true him right there.
Oh, and that's going to be the stock, so we are at even percent and even stock. Throwing out the grenade. Throwing out a neutral B.
Trying to get the approach. Goblin giving a lot of respect to Dyer. But we're seeing the Chrom combos come in. 69! Nice percentage.
He's still going, man. It's wild. Again, like I said before, you give Chrom at least a little bit of space, and he'll just juggle you up in the air like an absolute madman. Doesn't matter what percent you're at. Goes bomb, neutral B coming, neutral air coming in. Still throwing out those neutral Bs and grenades. Like it's Christmas at this point, man. It's not even Christmas. It's Easter.
There's the shield break.
Yeah, that's the shield break, and that's just going to
be game one.
That's going to be it. Yeah, of course, you start to get lost in the sauce in a sense because, he's throwing out those grenades. He's throwing out the neutral B. You're trying to manage those projectiles, and he just comes in with that amazing side B.
Yeah.
Super strong side B.
We saw that type of conditioning throughout the whole game where he made it almost apparent to Goblin that Goblin can safely shield grenade side B, but even just a little bit of damage on his shield, that causes the shield break, and all of a sudden, we get that interaction, and the game's lost.
Right. Again, it was just good work from Dyer, just working down Goblin. Well, Goblin, he's still going for more of a slugger.
Yeah.
More of a slugger type play style where he just starts wailing on someone whenever he gets the chance. And Dyer, he's almost forced to be more methodical in a sense.
Yeah. Goblin, though, is known for his extremely aggressive playstyle.
Right.
You watch the way he plays, he just wants to go in.
Absolutely. He's punish hungry. He's power hungry. He's hungry for anything, anything to do with percent. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And he's got Dyer at disadvantage at this point. He's going to execute on that failed side B. Great stuff from Goblin.
The create? I don't know what's banned and not banned in chat.
Or probably the clip.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, okay. If you want Frylock, tweet the clip out honestly and add Mellow Mushroom.
I actually think we have a Twitter at Mellow Mushroom Smash. I think it's in the.
Yeah, it's in the it's in the info.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm like 90% sure. Or just tweet to one of us at the April Liar on Twitter, and I'll retweet it to
Right.
all 90.
Oh!
Oh, that didn't get a kill. Good DI there. Saw the red sparks and everything.
Oh! You love to see that. You love to see that. But
Was that really that high?
I love it.
That was
I love it. You love to see that. Oh, the clipping. I had no idea that this might clip that much, man. Apology, but it seems like, Dyer, he did kind of get an unfortunate stock, off of Goblin there. Just pretty good play, but still trying to make it by.
What is he going to do?
Yeah, that's just unfortunate, but it does happen. Goblin, he takes that game. Pretty impressive second stock. Pretty impressive back and forth first stock, but that last stock was just unfortunately an SD. Third game is going to be insanely important because I don't know if any of these two is going to try to switch up at all.
Dyer is a super competitive person. He doesn't like losing, but so it's whether how hard is he willing to go for the meme. I think we may see Joker later on if he's feeling real salty.
Right. But for now, it is still winners finals. It is still a best of 5. Both of these two still have a couple of adjustments to make. That's for sure. And Dyer, he's looking at that second game with a little bit of regret in a sense.
Yeah.
Right. So this one he still has to stay a lot more safe than he did in that last one. That's for absolute sure.
I didn't realize how good. I never realized how good up B is actually out of shield.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe
okay.
it's because I don't see a lot of Chrom.
That was pretty good actually. That side B on ledge. I didn't actually know that was a thing, and that actually, Goblin, he just instilled a little bit of fear there, and this is the matchup that we were commenting on earlier. How this is actually an insanely bad matchup for Goblin off stage. Dyer just pulls out that side B, and Goblin tries to pull out an up B, and almost always Dyer is going to hit Goblin with that side B. At around 75%, he's going to die.
Yeah.
And below that, he's not going to have a jump, thus he's not going to be able to make it back to ledge, and that's already a very early stock. So no matter what, that's just a losing interaction there for Chrom and Banjo.
It's so weird how this matchup can swing so wildly. Where if Chrom is off stage, it almost becomes 70-30, where vice versa, mid-stage neutral, it's easy 60-40, maybe 65 to Chrom.
But again, I do like the fact that Goblin, he's been kind of adapting. He has been, recovering more high at this point. He's been, air dodging back on stage, being a little bit higher than before.
Yep.
And overall, Goblin, he is just trying to adapt, see what he can do. But there's just so many things that Banjo can kind of cheese you out, off stage. Even if he does make it back, that side B lasts for so long. If you're just hanging on to ledge,
you're going to get clipped.
You're going to get clipped. Exactly. Finally, Dyer's going to take away that stock, but not before a pretty nice comeback from Goblin so far, taking him to about 105 now.
That is still
Dyer's
really
still
scary. An F tilt will kill.
Right.
He's fishing for that jab also to go in the back air.
Great from Dyer, running back, going for that grab. Falling up air from Goblin, gonna go for that nair.
Oh man.
Oh, this is rough.
This advantage is so bad.
Oh, that F smash, but it's not going to connect. Dyer's still trying to go for this damage. He's gonna keep on going with the jabs. He didn't stop. Oh my God. Dyer, he pulls out the side B a little bit too late there. And Goblin, he's a living man at this point. Oh.
This is tense. This is so
He's gonna go for the grab. Forward throw.
Yeah. Down tilt.
He's off stage, but he's gonna go for that up. Just trying to
he
execute.
red roll.
Of course. Both of these players, they were just off stage, kind of just in the air. Dyer perfectly runs back, knows for a fact that Goblin is just gonna try to run away from that ledge as fast as possible.
He's been trying to do so many neutral get-ups and jumps that at one point he's just going to be like, I'm a roll in. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, he almost had to roll in it at that point. It just, again, worked out in Dyer's favor there, and after an unfortunate game 2, brings it back in that game 3, and now he's looking at a very crucial game 4 against Goblin.
Yeah, Dyer's Banjo's got some sauce, man.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, we're talking about I'm not gonna take away the fact that these two know each other very well.
Absolutely.
They play each other every week, but let's not take away the skill level, the pure skill level of Goblin on a natural stage, or not natural, on a national stage. The guy has a lot of potential against most of the top players in the world, and Dyer, he makes it look easy. How?
I'm not going. Let's not say easy.
With this banjo, there's just some plays that go so seamless.
Absolutely.
I mean,
can you imagine Dyer on the PGR?
It can happen, but he needs to travel a little bit more. But
yeah,
Goblin, he's still giving Dyer the work now. Nice adjustment so far from Goblin. How now this time, before it was Dyer doing more of a hit and run, now it's Goblin just going for just some quick moves and just kind of running away, trying to execute off of projectiles, yeah. whatever Dyer tries to throw out really. And I mean, Goblin's just being a lot more patient. That's what he needs to do. Ooh. Oh, could he go for that side B? But Goblin
didn't need the Wonder Wing though.
It didn't. It was way too early in the animation. Oh, but that side B is going to connect, but it's still pretty late % for Dyer. Goblin needs to execute now, and that's exactly what happens. Great job from Goblin there, as still keeps it a near even.
Putting on some good pressure, forcing that ledge.
Ooh.
Tried to get the up B out of shield, didn't connect.
Right.
Instead, he's just going to get juggled for a little bit. Adam, Dyer's up 2-1.
Okay.
NA production.
NA production. Keep calling it NA. That's more of a CS reference, isn't it? Or CS League of Legends?
Yeah. Okay. I watch the clips of those, but I know mainly Overwatch League is it
has like NA reference. Okay.
Yeah,
okay, it's fun.
It could be a little bit better sometimes.
That's cool.
Playoff spectating's actually been pretty on the spot though.
Playoffs this I guess like the rest of it is this weekend, right? This upcoming weekend?
Yeah.
Awesome. But speaking of ends, this second stock is about to end very quickly for one of these two, and Dyer, he's just gonna get edge guarded super quick there. Goblin takes away so much %, takes Dyer way too far off stage. Dyer trying to read that roll again, but it doesn't work out in his favor. But that was actually amazing. Down throw into, what was that, up tilt?
That was up tilt.
So in a snake type move, like you mentioned before.
Yeah, so what I actually heard from one of the other players is that the person who has to mash out, if you don't mash out, you get smacked by up tilt. If you do mash out, you have to shield the buffer the air dodge out, or else you get smacked.
Wow. Okay, so it's quite the process then, to say the least. Okay.
And this is only at higher percentages, because at lower percentages, you just press A and you're basically out.
Okay, yeah, correct. Landing fair, but that's a great counter. Finally, a counter. I mean, we haven't seen counters come out from Goblin at all. That's probably the first one that is finally connected. Oh, a side B. Super close now. Last hit scenario. Dyer at about 111. He's off stage.
He's just going to start spamming it.
Yeah, I know. He has 3 more, side Bs like you mentioned.
Footstool.
What?
Goes for the up B. That would have been perfect.
Oh, and he goes for it. And it's actually going to kill at 80. That's awesome. Dyer. What?
Oh, my.
He's going to take that. And, Goblin. Oh, I was waiting for the thing. So,
that was
so Goblin.
That was so loud. Oh, my God.
Goblin is going to go down 1-3.